project is a collaboration between the police, Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue and the East Midlands Ambulance Service, and it came about by an ambitious vision by all three parties to come together and work better together. This project was a brilliant opportunity for Blue Light Services to come together and work collaboratively, and the One Public Estate ethos underpins that by bringing our assets all into one pot and using them the best way to further taxpayers' money. The County Council was the lead partner in delivering this construction project, and what that meant was that we were able to step back from the different organisational cultures and tempos as a neutral party, and we were able to manage the process and ensure there was a best fit for all.
What we had previously for fire and rescue, we had our dedicated single service headquarters, and we had our single control function and our stores all in separate buildings, all on this site. What we've now managed to do is consolidate those buildings, the fire stations all in this one single building. We've had the great opportunity to be able to move our headquarters in with the police's shared headquarters, and also we now have a shared control room, and our stores are also located with the police. So it's been a great opportunity to collaborate our emergency service all together in one building. On the ground, on operational incidents and also within our operational control environment as well, first and foremost, it makes all of our crews come together. They get to know each other, they speak and they meet regularly on station. They get to know each other about what their priorities are at operational incidents. So when the bells go down or the 999 calls come through, when they see each other on the operational incident ground, they know each other, they understand each other better, work closely in far more harmonious priorities to make sure that we can give a better service to the communities of Lincolnshire.
So the benefits are really twofold. We have a lengthy estate history in Lincolnshire, which is very much a legacy estate, 60s and 70s properties that were fit for purpose at the time when it was very much a logistical organisation. But with being a modern healthcare provider, many of the aspects such as infection control, drug management, and all those elements were really difficult to upgrade in our existing estate. With the financial pressure we're all under, achieving that through collaboration was clearly the way to go, because there wasn't really an easier answer to do it, and doing it through collaboration gives benefits for all, for the communities across Lincolnshire. But the softer benefits that we see are very much in our working relationships with our police, fire and other services colleagues. We've always had those key relationships. We've always had that close working relationship, but it's much more an improved piece, that softer benefit of someone that you work with on a daily basis. Just seeing them over a cup of tea, a conversation in the corridor, means when you're doing the hard work on seeing a difficult incident, it's a much more meaningful relationship because it's someone you know. It's not a faceless uniform, it's someone that you know outside of that response envelope. Both in that sort of social atmosphere as well.
Before we were in a station on our own. It was a tired old station, a very sort of dated station that was in a poor state of repair. By doing this together, we were able to use land that fire had, and it brought down the cost of the building, and then sharing the space obviously brings down the cost of the building. And before we were working in isolation, we were in a station on our own. Now we work in partnership with fire and EMAS. And like I said, it's just that familiarity, but it also brought a lot of costs down, and we got a fantastic new building with better facilities and better technology, more suited to the modern needs of policing. Biggest challenge were governance, so who's the decision maker around budgets and finance, because all services are contributing, so who has the final say over what gets done, what doesn't get done. And then there was a lot of operational challenges, particularly when it comes to policing around secure areas, vetting levels, how you portion off a station, and then just the general requirements around ambulance service and their requirements under the sort of CQC requirements that have to be knitted in all together, as well as fires requirements and just the appliance bay, how that fits in. There was lots of technical issues around how we do it in the station, things like IT. We've got 3 different services IT, even the simplest thing of access to the station. Police need it secure. The 3 services had 3 different access control systems, so how do you bring that together so we have one system on the station, and then other people from other locations can get in as well. So they're all a large number of challenges, all able to be resolved, but took a lot of work.
The money we've saved from delivering this project can be ploughed back into frontline services. So what we've been able to do is take money out of running really old, inefficient buildings that were expensive to maintain and use, and ploughed the savings back into delivering frontline services. For example, on this building, one of the things we were able to do, which we couldn't do with our older buildings, was just put solar panels on the roof, pushing the net zero agenda. That saves us around £15,500 a year, and since this building's been opened, it's saved us £65,000. And the savings that we've been able to generate mean that this building is fit for purpose and fit for the future use of the building.